Today we are going to be completing some sensory motor integration techniques. We have 15 of them. The first one that we're going to do is labial facilitation. So I'm going to just use a dental mirror to go around your lips and feel certain points. So let me grab that. So just keep your mouth closed and just look at the camera. There's going to be 8 of them. So okay. Now for if you have hypotonic musculature, you can do more of a tapping motion. So the tapping motion is going to go more like this. And then for hypertonic musculature, you can combine the pressure points with a little bit of stretching if that helps the client. Okay, the next technique we're going to do is the technique to help purse the lips. I am going to use a frozen swab and make a circle around your mouth both ways. So I'm going to take this and go like this. And then go back this way. And then I'm going to add little strokes inside. And that completes the purse the lips technique. Can you pucker your lips for me? Can you say ooh?
Ooh.
Sue?
Sue.
What with puckering your lips? Two?
Two.
And boo.
Boo.
Awesome. That's just the functional and motor pattern we're going for with that technique. The next technique we're going to do is to retract your lips, like in a smile motion. So I'm going to run this across your lips and then do some little strokes. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do little strokes inward towards the mouth. Can you smile for me? Can you feel any difference around your face using this cold swab?
No.
Okay. The next thing we're going to do is to stimulate unilateral weakness. So I'm going to do the same thing, glide the frozen swab around your lips, and then do some short strokes. So now I'm going to use this again. We're going to go this way, and then we're going to go this way. Then I'm going to do, for if you had a weaker side, you would do strokes outward on the weaker side to stimulate that side. And can you smile for me again, a big smile? And can you say E?
E.
And me?
Me.
Awesome. The next technique that we are going to do is thermal stimulation to the fascial pillars. So I'm going to have you open your mouth and stick your tongue out. And I'm going to stroke this mirror onto the top of your mouth. So if you don't mind looking up, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Thank you. And we're going to do that one more time just to look at the movement going on and see if you have the lifting reflex. So if you don't mind sticking your tongue out and opening it again. Oh, look at that uvula raise. Perfect. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Awesome. Thank you. The next one that we're going to do is the increased palatal reflex. And I'm going to take a swab and glide it across the back upper part of your mouth. So I'm going to have you do the same exact thing. Just open your mouth wide and stick your tongue out, and I'm just going to glide this right across the back of your mouth. We're also going to look at that lifting reflex again. It should do the same exact thing. Your uvula should raise, so use this to hold your tongue down a little bit. And we're just going to take this and stroke that way once. Awesome. We'll do it again. Perfect. Uvula raised right up. It's like when I touched it. Awesome. The next technique we're going to do is to increase the palatal reflex triggering. I'm going to do the same thing I just did, but do 3 strokes in the opposite direction. So I'm going to grab another swab, and if you could open your mouth, I'm going to do the right side, the left side, and then the center. So let me grab the mirror, hold your tongue down. So we are going to do the right side, the left side, and the center. How's that? Almost make you gag?
A little bit.
Okay. So we're going to do that one more time, just to practice. So open your mouth. We're going to do right side, left side, center. Perfect. Thank you so much. The next technique we're going to do is to increase tongue base retraction. So I'm going to slide one of those frozen swabs just across the back part of your mouth and apply some pressure. So if you don't mind opening your mouth, sticking your tongue out, I'm just going to glide this across the very back part. So we're going to go to let me get the mirror. Hold your tongue down, back, and slide it across the back. How'd that feel? Normal? Okay, we're going to do it one more time. And take this and glide it across the back. Perfect, thank you. The next technique we're going to do is the tongue base retraction again, but a different technique. I'm going to use one of those frozen swabs and glide it down just once on the back of your upper mouth. So at the same time, I'm going to place my hand on your neck to kind of feel your palatal lift. So I'm going to take my hands and stick it just right here, and if you could just open your mouth, stick your tongue out. I'm going to do just one vertical stroke down the back of your top of your mouth. Do this and stroke down once. Perfect. Thank you. Next technique we're going to do is to increase lingual curling. So I'm just going to take one of those swabs and slide it down the middle of your tongue. So if you could just stick your tongue out, and I'm just going to take this and go down the center of your tongue, and if you'll see the sides of your tongue start clearing up, are you doing that on purpose? Okay, we'll do one more time. Curling up, and then we'll try that one more time. Watch your curling effect. Perfect. Sides of the tongue curling up exactly how they should. Awesome. Next, we are going to do a technique to reduce elevation in the posterior tongue. So I'm going to have you stick your tongue out again, and I'm just going to do some different strokes on it. So we're going to start on the outside and work our way inside. So we are going to go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Perfect. Back of that tongue goes right up. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to do 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Perfect. Thank you. And I think we're going to do that one more time because I think my hand might have been in the way. So I'm going to come a little over here and try and do it one more time. We're going to do 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Perfect. Thank you. The next technique we're going to do is to elongate and elevate the tongue tip. So again, I'm just going to have you stick your tongue out and run this over your tongue in a few different directions. We're going to focus on the outsides of the tongue. So stick your tongue out for me, and I'm going to do 3 strokes on each side and then the end. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to get this like this. Perfect. Can you lift your tongue up for me when you're sticking out your tongue? Lift your tongue up to your teeth. Perfect. Awesome. The next technique we're going to do is to elevate the tongue tip. And we are going to, I'm going to do the same exact thing, have you stick your tongue out, but glide these over your tongue in some different directions. So let me grab a new one. So if you could just stick your tongue out for me. And we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, thank you. The next thing we're going to do is to elevate the tongue tip, but using a different exercise. I'm actually going to grab a new one of these and do it underneath, on the underneath side of your tongue. So if you could take, perfect. So we're just going to do this, and I'm just going to stroke up on the underneath side of your tongue. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Thank you. And the last, actually, we're going to do that one more time. I need to do some tactile pressure below the tip. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Thank you. The last one we're going to do is to reduce lingual deviation on protrusion. So I'm just going to do some short rapid strokes on your tongue. If you don't mind just holding your tongue out, and this is the last of it. So we're going to start on the left side, do short strokes, move to the right side. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go up. Perfect. And that is the end of this video.